And listen, for all you guys who just hate Yamahas, hate imports, just give credit where credit is due and admit that that's a good sound. What's up, guys? I'm Sean from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2006 Yamaha Roadstar. I love these bikes. I'm going to tell you guys why you should love them too, and why this is one of the best value for big cruiser bikes out there. Let's take it for a test drive. Alright guys, in true Srkcycles form, I forgot my words of wisdom, but we always have our trusty backup of John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Amen. So some bikes, this is one of those bikes that when it's mildly cold outside, barely even cold, you just have to pull the choke out to fire it up. That's just how it is. You pull the choke out, bam, pops right off. The Roadstar started as a 1600cc bike, and then in 2004 it became closer to a 1700cc. It's actually 1670 cc's, but they call it a 1700. That's how most things work. This bike does have pretty big apes. Let's figure out how big those apes actually are. My foot is about a foot, about 12 inches. So, wow, 12. There's 18 or 20 inch apes. They're pretty big. They're a little bit bigger than I would prefer. I'd prefer more like down here, but they're not that bad. For someone with a bigger butt, I think you'd be pretty happy. A couple of the changes that they made with the new generation Roadstar is you got better brakes. They moved this piece with the bars a little closer to you, although when you put giant apes on this, that's kind of irrelevant. Come on, let me go. They put a wider seat on it, although the seat before was very wide anyway. They also configured the 1700cc to rev a little bit higher, and we're about to get into it. Hold up, right now. That noise you heard was just me passing that other vehicle. The moment where the exhaust kind of passed it and hit it made a funny sound. These things run great. I love these bikes. They're just cool looking, big bikes. I kind of put it in like the same category as like the Road King, that I also love. Just a big like mammoth of a bike. These things are reliable. They are air cooled. And I've heard more stories, and actually if you guys look below, you might see a lot of people commenting saying the same thing. I've heard more stories about this bike than any other bike, not including Gold Wings, about Roadstars doing over 250,000 miles, that's pretty impressive. Let's do it again. I mean, it's got a great sound, it's got a great pool, they're comfortable, it's got a giant wide seat. Let me just jump off here, there's no one behind me. Let's just take a look at it one more time. I mean, it's got good looking lines, big old fat Cobra pipes, big old giant tubes for the push rod. It's just a big engine. I love that big V-twin. Take that windshield off. Man, beautiful looking bike. I think in a Mustang seat for this one. I think in 2012, they went to fuel injection. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's when it happened. That's a good sound. And listen, for all you guys who just hate Yamahas, hate imports, you gotta admit, listen, I'm not telling you to go buy one. You don't gotta like cross off your Harley tattoo. You don't gotta change your whole wardrobe. I'm just saying, just give credit where credit is due and admit that that's a good sound. That's a good sound. That's a big V-twin sound, and it sounds good. Can we all admit that? Throw it down in the comments. Throw it down in the comments if that's a good sound. The greatest thing about this bike is the value. Is the price you can get these things for. You can get these things for less than 5,000 bucks. Easily. You might be able to get these things for less than 4,000 bucks. With reasonable miles, 31,000 miles. Who cares? That's nowhere close to fatiguing this motor. You got floorboards, you got the heel toe shifter, which appears is actually, you see that heel toe shifter? It's actually adjustable. A lot of times on the imports, the heel toe shifters are not adjustable like they are on the Harley Davidsons, which is kind of annoying, because if you want to just get rid of the other of the heel part, you have to cut it off. What Harley did was real nice was, you know, they have two different levers for both of them, so you can adjust them, both of them. Or if you don't want the heel, just take it off. Who cares? You can do the same thing with this. I'm pretty sure from what I can see, it looks adjustable. I've never actually tried it. Highway pegs, extra chrome accents. See this piece right there? See where the start button's real deep in there? It's because this extra chrome piece on top covering the plastic piece. So I know what you're all wondering. You're like, Sean, how much does that bike really weigh? This bike is weighing in at 773 pounds. Not the lightest bike out there, but hey, who are we kidding? When you want a big grown man bike, you ride a big grown man bike. You're not complaining about weight. You're not all like, oh, I was looking for 700 pounds. Get over it. Get a little bit stronger. Man, it doesn't feel heavy at all though. It really doesn't. What makes a bike feel heavy is just when just how the weight's distributed on the bike. You know, one of the heaviest bikes I've ever dealt with is the Harley Davidson Deuce. The Harley Davidson Softail Deuce. It's not the heaviest bike out there. It's not the heaviest bike I've actually handled. It feels like the heaviest bike out there. You need like two guys just to take it off the kickstand. Alright, I'm gonna go. Ah, they got to go before I did. So, this bike's got apes. It is super fun. I love riding it. And these things, they really do. They last forever. We've had a bunch of these. We've never had any problems with them. I'm not saying they don't break down, because everything breaks down. There you go, wingman. And man, that's a good sound to it. It does have a fuel gauge, which a lot of motorcycles don't have. I know it sounds crazy, but they just don't. A lot of motorcycles don't have them. This one does, and it's got the dummy light for dummies like me. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out this video over here, where I actually attempted to ride this bike home from Ohio, about 8 hours away, 500 miles. And as you can see, it does not turn out very well. Right now it's a 3-part episode, but it's probably gonna be like an 8-part episode. So check out the first episode and then kind of dive into it. It's really a lot of fun on the Bikes and Beards channel. And don't forget to subscribe to that channel. We'll see you guys later.